Well, hello, folks, and welcome to the Kachinas, Arizona Kachinas versus the Utah Grizzlies game here at the Rocky Mountain Regionals. We are about 3.5 minutes away from puck drop. Teams are just getting warmed up, and we'll be back at you here momentarily. All right, folks, we are about 45 seconds away from puck drop, and Mr. Jade Leong is here with me, as has been our habit of late, to do the play-by-play. And we are about to get going. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, we do have a clock now, but the clock is only approximate, not official. I will try to keep it in sync with the rink clock, but it will occasionally fall out, so don't be surprised. The Kachinas are in dark today to our left, and Utah is in white to our right. And we're fixing to get going. What do you think, Jade? How are we looking?
Yeah, Utah is going to be the home team for this tilt. Kachinas are the visiting team, so home team gets last change. I'll see if the refs are actually enforcing that. But this is what all good sports fans have been waiting for. This is a tilt. Kachinas win. They go on to the finals tomorrow. Well, I should say on either team wins, they go on to the finals tomorrow. The losing team, that's the end of the season, and for some, maybe potentially one of their last few games that they'll play in their teenage years. We'll see. We want to make sure and see that we have a high level of returning players, but high school and all the things that come with it and socialization can sometimes have a different plan for that. But in any event, we will focus on the here and now and can't wait to see what happens here. I think both teams, this is probably about the fifth time these two teams have faced each other. I think the series has been split maybe 3-2, if I'm not mistaken, for Utah. Player to watch is going to be number 21, I think it's Himmel, but I'm not sure if that's pronounced exactly the right way. And as long as we can contain 2-1, I think we've got a good shot at getting the W here.
Yeah, we got good positioning here. Both teams are getting ready to go, and we're off to the races.
Kachinas win the face-off and control the puck and get the puck deep, and on the forecheck, Bella's in there. She'd be the first one in on that puck. And Grizzlies come up with it, get it out to the middle, errant pass into the far boards. They try to get the puck deep. It's cut off. Kachinas looking for that outlet pass. And we're going to try to regroup here for a more organized attack. Pass goes in, goalie steers it to the corner, and the Kachinas go for a wholesale change. Grizzlies carry it out, uncontested, 21, shot, nice save. Want to see that early, that Tony gets some early looks and gets that feel for that puck. Tied up here. Grizzlies come up with it, shot that goes wide. Feed out to the point, blocked in the middle by Shea, and almost carried out, but lost control of it. And now she gets it back. We got a 2-on-1 here. We get a pass, no, but we got a penalty. So that will work out in our favor. I think there might have been an opportunity to get the pass in the middle there for a quick shot, but elected to try to skate it into the middle. And now Kachina is on an early power play. 15:40 left in the first period. Really, really important for the Kachinas to get out on a quick start here. They don't want to be chasing the game. They really want to be in the driver's seat here. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. Up to the point. Shot. Goalie gloves that. Got to get some screens in there to really block that the view for the goalie. Been pretty good at that for most of yesterday's game, getting a lot of bodies in front. Scrum. Face-off won by the Grizzlies, cleared out. Now the Kachinas trying to get the puck. Now they're recovered by Shea, out to Gillis. Chip into the middle, overskated by Bella. Regrouped, Waymeyer over to Bella. He enters the zone, tries to get a deep. Preston down there in the corner. Loses the battle for the puck. 10 kicks it out to the boards, kept in at the point. Then Chinas need to settle the puck down, establish their penalty power play presence. Now they regroup again. Seems to be a real sense of urgency here with the play. Referee caught up in the middle of the action there. And the Kachinas bring it back in. Farrell into the middle, shot. And a little bit of a broken play. Puck cleared by Utah, and that might be on net. So it negates the icing. Gives the Kachinas a chance to really set up something here. Swing the players around, get that stick on the ice. Come on. No ice, touch play. Grizzlies are going to get a free clear here. But Judge in quickly. A difficulty playing that puck off the skates. That was a hard one. She came in with a real head of steam. A little bit of an odd line change. And a missed trip play there. Judge comes on inside the zone. 21 gets the puck taken. Naya keeps the puck in the zone. Gets it deep. Judge in the corner. Puck cleared to the neutral zone. Naya feeds the pass to Rankin. Nice pass. Rankin comes in. It's all alone. 4-on-1 as the Kachinas were on a line change. That seems to be a lot of the challenge that they have. They spend a lot of energy to try to get the puck, and then once they get it, they're on a line change. Puck gets dumped into the Kachinas zone. Collected in the corner by Farrell. Farrell being hounded by a Grizzly player. And collected behind the net. Shipped out. Nice play on the boards by Gillis. And we have a 2-on-2 with Shea coming in. Shea had a couple of good goals yesterday. One from distance, about 40 to 50 feet, that she got to the top shelf. See if she can repeat some of that magic today. Puck pinned on the boards by Welch, cleared out into the middle. And Harris down in the corner. Loses the puck though, and the shot that goes wide from a very sharp angle to the right of Tony. Grizzlies are controlling the puck well down in the corner. Try to feed it out in front, and it's tipped out to the side. Kept in at the point by number 27. Blocked by Preston. And coming down into the corner. Still 2-on-1 down battle in the corner. And the puck's clear on. Grizzlies doing a really good job at keeping the puck in the Kachinas zone. And we got a shot. Tony, puck shot goes wide. Tony was there to cut the angle off. Preston, happy just to get a shot on net. Dumps it down into the Grizzly zone and goes off for a change. 11:25 left in the first period.
That was a very long shift that got cut out there for.
It was, yeah. Oh. And the Kachinas got a little bit fortunate there.
We have had some issues this weekend, as we did last time we were in Colorado, with those nets coming off pretty easily.
Yeah.
Tony did keep that puck out initially, but it was still bouncing around and loose, so a little bit of a break for the Kachinas.
Face-off win by the Grizzlies. Just kept in at the point. The Kachinas get it out to the middle of the ice, and then it's sent back in. Probst, with a little bit of a misplay there, miscue. Shea along the boards trying to get it out. And she just does, out into the neutral zone to relieve that pressure. Pass in the middle, 21, again, not, and a missed trip call there. I'm not sure what they missed there, but anyway, Preston got dumped in the middle of the ice. Puck controlled in the corner, out to 18, and a tip play in front for number 5, and it just went tipped wide. And an errant clearing attempt that went up to the middle of the zone, and the Kachinas again sitting a little bit on their heels, just content with getting the puck cleared out of the zone. Bell on the forecheck almost gets there, and it's collected smartly by 24. Jump play by Naya to intercept that pass, and Gillis coming in. Good on the forecheck there to get something going. And the puck turned over in the neutral zone, and then cleared, dumped in by Grizzlies, who go on a little bit of a change. Picked up by Matheson, who's carrying it out on her own a little bit here and gets the puck deep. Gets the red line and gets the puck deep. That was something that the Kachinas were penalized for a number of times at yesterday's game. They were 1 or 2 steps away from the red line and ended up getting an icing call because they couldn't quite get over the red line before dumping it in. So clearly that was the message from Coach Taylor. And this should be icing. Yep. 9:16 left in the first period. Shots are pretty even. 4 for Grizzlies, 3 for the Kachinas. Goalies are... This is a tough one because the goalies really need to stay focused and not get too into their own heads. Face off to the left of the Grizzly goalie. Picked up by the Kachinas, out to Harris, who gets a shot in, and just tipped wide by Preston. And we've got a hooking call. Looks like the Kachinas might go on another power play here. Again, a little bit unusual for the Kachinas to be on the winning side of the penalty calls, but we'll take it, and we'll see what their first line, their PP line can do here. The different look is putting Shea at the point, so we got basically 4 forwards on the ice. And Waymire. Out to Waymire, pass over to Shea. Shea looking for a shot, blocked in front, and then takes the tumble. Pass over to 2-1, goes a little bit behind her. Waymire there to battle for position. Comes up with it. Nice play to control the puck. Oh, and then gives 2-1 and an open look at a shot. Really miscue there. I'm trying to get the puck out. I think she would have been better served with moving her feet and was given the time to actually move that puck rather than trying to throw it up the middle.
Yeah, 21 had disengaged and was just pressuring at that point. Yeah.
Anyway, it's all a learning experience. Puck's dropped. And a nice play out to Bella, who's got some room here, going one-on-one with 2-4. Bella cuts to the outside, and strong arms her way in. There's a rebound there, but 2-1 was there to clear it out. Shea from the sideboard chips it out into the middle. Back out to Shea. Puts the shot wide of the net. Bella there to try to find it. And the puck here might get cleared out, but Gillis there to keep it in, chips it down low. And now the Grizzlies have an opportunity to try to clear it. Hits 21 in the kneecap. And she sends it down for what should be an icing call. And they were just content with, I had some tired players out there, and they were just content to get the icing call and get the line change going. 53 seconds left in the penalty to the Grizzlies player number 15. And see if we can get something to net. Face off. Judge out to the point. Vermeer's shot, and unfortunately, the goalie can see that coming from about 60 feet out. So I'm going to have to do a better job of getting some bodies in front of the net. If we're going to have to hope to get a rebound, this goalie is pretty solid. Doesn't give a lot of second chances, so you got to get some screens in there and some tips up high. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas down into Judge, who tries to feed it out front, and a little bit of a misfire. Pinch coming down, and the icing isn't. Puck's not going to quite get down for the icing. Fed out to Rankin, who's chipping it off and going in down in the corner. It has Matheson out front, but Matheson's covered pretty good. Preston keeps the puck in, comes down low to Matheson, who is battling down there 2-on-1 a little bit. Kachina's doing a good job. Penalty will come to an end here in about 4 seconds. Tony giving the call that the penalty is over. Waymire has a second attempt here, and Preston tips it down into the corner. Kachinas keep the puck in at the point, and down into Preston in the middle, who gets a nice move and gets a shot on net, and then she's going to head to the bench with some tired legs. Welch and Gillis down low, causing some problems, which they do very well. Tries to get a pass out to Shea. Shea was covered. Back out to Waymire. And the Grizzlies able to just clear the zone. Quickly back into Shea, who's got some speed, can beat to the outside, waiting for somebody, and Bella unable to connect on that one-timer. And that should be an icing again. So the Grizzlies seem to be falling into the same trap that the Kachinas did last game. She was probably about 5 feet from that red line. I'm taking a few more steps and get that going. But in any event, face-off controlled, won by the Kachinas. Ropes down into the corner to Judge. who's trying to get it back from 57. He does a nice job of skating around two Kachina players to get the puck down deep into the Kachina zone. Comes up, Shea has it. Over to Probst, who tries to chip it up the boards to Judge. Number 5 seems to have it and had an opportunity there to shoot, but Shea came in and took away that opportunity just in time. Now collected by Shea, who's able to get the pass out to Judge, who carries the puck in. Has Rankin in the middle. I'm not sure she's going to see that with the number of white jerseys, but gets the pass out in front and almost gets it there. Puck's cleared out of the zone and collected by the Kachinas and out. Preston hard on the defense. That's exactly what you want to see. Bella waiting to go onside, comes back in. Out to Gillis, who gets a shot on and steered into the corner. Nice save by the goalie. Collected by the Grizzlies. Pressured by Naya and cleared out to Welch, who's not able to control that pass coming in. Called by Shea coming off the bench. It has nobody there, and we want 5-on-1. And unfortunately, that's a hard position to be in. Picked up by Shea into the middle. Harris over to Vermeer, and collected by the Grizzlies. .403 remaining in the first period. Puck's deep in the Kachina zone. And just out, as Farrell has a little bit of some space, but can't quite get to that puck first. Kept into the zone by Harris. Just gets out, and Preston has the puck. She's going to try to carry it in, mishandles it, and it goes over to the defense again. A shot in by Preston to keep that pressure, keep that puck down low in the zone. I think that's going to be the recipe here today. Keep the puck deep, good things will happen. Is keep working at it. Goes out in front, shot in. Goalie again can see it all the way coming in, and with 3:08 left in the first period, score is 0s.
Thank you.
And Kachinas have been the recipient of some power play time, but haven't yet been able to create any real problems for this goalie. Face-off win, back to Waymeyer, who has some time. Shot in, blocked, I think, by Bella. Shot out to Bella, and a nice one-timer from the corner. Bella just was left all alone in that soft spot in the ice in the high slot, and really just made no mistake on getting that on net. Really no chance for the goalie to try to make that save. It just was too quick. Shea with a nice look from the back of the behind the goal line to find Bella, who just buried it. So with 2:56 left in the first period, the Kachinas go up 1-0 on a goal by Bella from Shea. Now the Grizzlies look like they're trying to respond pretty quickly here. Kachinas would be advised to keep the foot on the gas. Collected by 19. Vermeer there to get the forecheck on. Rankin on the sideboards to create some problems. And now Preston on the forecheck on 2-7. Plays it off the boards. Trying to feed 21. That's probably going to go for an icing again, which it does. And this is just the start that the Kachinas needed for this important elimination game. Puck controlled by 57. the Grizzlies. That was a nice face-off win. And cleared out into the Kachinas zone, collected by Naya, takes behind the net. Looking for some open players, can't find anybody. Finds Welch on the other boards, who gets the puck out just to the blue line, but can't quite get it there. And just squeaks it out over the blue line. Nice evasive move by 5'7", tied up by Preston, who's able to get in there, controlled by Gillis, who's now finding herself 5-on-1, 1-on-5 against the Grizzlies, doing their best to keep it in, but they come out with numbers. Well, Gillis looks like skating freely today, gets the puck, gets it deep, and now the Kachinas go back on the forecheck. Grizzlies come out just outside the blue line, and the Kachinas again dump the puck in. Matheson on a forecheck really should kind of get there quickly so that they don't give them time to think about what they want to do with it. Nice clear out into the middle of the ice. 4 coming in, 1-on-2, and puts a shot just wide of Tony down in the corner. 45 seconds left in the first period. Kachinas desperate to try to get the puck out, and do. And now control the puck in their zone, finding a couple of players, a nice tip, and icing's been waved off. 30 seconds left in the period as the Kachinas go for a full change. And 12 carrying the puck out pretty fast, actually. Had an option there to try to skate it in, but were cut off by two black jerseys. Puck behind the net. Farrell couldn't see it. And a bouncing pass that had some challenges there and just got kept out. And as the period comes to the end, the Kachinas, with an early lead midway through the first period, 1-0, shots 10-4 in favor of the Kachinas. That's kind of what we want, hoping to see. They've found themselves behind a lot in the shot clock, and I think if they can get up to 30 or 40 shots this game, I think that will end in some good results.
Yeah, definitely some maybe frustrated or a little bit less than careful play on the part of Utah has given the Kachinas a clear differential on shots on net, and eventually, even with a 90% save average, which is very respectable, one of those is going to go in. So that's exactly where we're at. Yep. 1 of 10. So I'm guessing the Utah group's going to try to reorganize a little bit and maybe become a little more careful, and probably I'm guessing we're going to see a little bit of a different play, if not in the third period, if not in the second period, then in the third, after they have a few minutes in the change room while the ice is cut between the second and third periods.
This first intermission brought to you by Taco Chiwa. If you're down in Mesa, the place to go, Taco Chiwa has some fantastic carne asada, street tacos, all kinds of really fantastic food, really nice chorizo, homemade chorizo. When you're down in Mesa, the place to go, Taco Chiwa, for your everyday taco needs.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it's right around the corner from the rink.
And
so if you're visiting us, check them out.
Yeah, pretty good. It's been featured on Tacos Unlimited or whatever one of those Netflix series are. So
what's your favorite thing there?
Yep, all kinds of recognition. So when you're in town, go to see them. So for those of you who are just joining us, in first period, Kachinas went up 1-0 with a nice pass from Shea from the corner out to Bella as a one-timer. And we're about to start the second period. Kachinas in black, the Grizzlies in white. And Gillis on it quickly, gets the puck, tries to feed the puck out to Bella in front, but tipped into the corner. Back to Gillis, who will, good size, good strength, comes up with the puck. And now Bella's dumped in the front, and no call there. And a shot out in front that's just tipped on the way in. The goalie did a great job of finding that quickly. Waymire covering a lot of ground there to make sure that the Grizzlies didn't get a 2-on-1. And now we're going to get an offside as Bella's dumped just inside the Grizzly zone. Things are getting a little spirited down there as the players are starting to feel the pressure of the importance of this game. And I'm pretty sure the referees here are going to let them play it out unless they see something pretty egregious.
Yeah, it definitely seems hockey in Colorado is a little bit more in your face, perhaps. The Kachinas had a little bit more trouble with that yesterday.
That's upset. They've loaded up their first line here. 2-1 and 1-2, I think, are their go-to players. And they're going to try to see if they can connect for something here early in the second period. Face-off just outside the Kachina zone, won by the Grizzlies. Trying to feed 12 and anticipated nicely by Rankin. Preston, who comes applying some pressure. Farrell bouncing puck up to Rankin. He gets the puck into the zone. Ooh, and the forecheck. A little bit miscommunication there. And the Grizzlies now come in with numbers as Naya covers the player entering the zone nicely and gets the puck out with a centering pass off the skate. And that's going to be an intentional offside, so we'll go all the way down to a face-off to the left of the Grizzly goalie. Always a subjective call, but I think
interesting call. But we're up here, they're down there. So, and we love our refs. Wouldn't have a hockey without them.
Yeah, especially when there's 4 of them. So face-off win by the Kachinas. Shot from the point, controlled by Judge, out to Probst, who tries to get a shot in. Hadn't have a lot of time as a forechecking forward. And now Probst out to her D partner, Waymire, and into Judge, who's been skating well this weekend. Nice regroup by the Kachinas. And a backhand into Van Meer, who hard time controlling that. It was a little bit of an elevated pass. And now Shea, and that could be a little bit of a tough fall, but it looks like both girls are okay, which is good to see. And now carried out by 24. Drop pass to 14, and Shea right there, Johnny on the spot to get the pass out to Vermeer, who feeds it over. Can Bella keep control of that? She does. And tries to get a shot on, but 18 covers a lot of ground there to get a stick on that. That's a defenseman you really want to try to get stick on puck. Bella comes up with it again. Down to the front, scramble, and Harris keeps the puck in at the point. Tries to get a quick shot in on net. Not much on that, and now carried out by 14. And easily picked off by Farrell, who tries to feed it over to Bella, just out of reach. A little bit of a signals cross there. Bella comes up with it, and they go for a line change with the puck deep in the Grizzly zone. Grizzlies try to move the puck over to the boards. And now we've got 2-1 with a little bit of skating room. And that's where you want to make sure that you don't give her any open ice. Gina's looking at the puck there a little bit and not playing the body. I think with a better serve, trying to negate the physical movement of the body and trying to sweep the puck away from somebody who can really handle the puck.
Yep. Pretty unfortunately, both D collapsed on her, and that left the other half of the ice wide open. At 13:33, we are tied.
This is what makes this game exciting. Tie game, new game, time to regroup. Puck controlled by the Kachinas. And a little bit of a turnover there as it seemed like we were trying to force something, and now it looks like the Kachinas are going to get a tripping call. And this is not where you want to be. Judge goes straight to the box knowing that that's her infraction and didn't seem to protest too much on that call.
So they called it a hook, I guess, but same end result. So the puck is dropped and fired in right from the face-off, just wide of the net to Tony's left. Puck's played into the corner, picked up by the Kachinas. Welch tries to play it out of the zone, but it's kept by the D24, and now makes its way to the corner and pushed out of the zone by Gillis, I believe. Yes. Utah regroups. 5 carries it through the center line and into the zone. Takes a good high elbow towards Welch's shoulder. Play goes on, and the puck is played into the corner. Vermeer picks it up and sends it out of the zone. This will probably be icing. The arm is up, and we have icing at 12:33. With minute 12 left in the penalty to Judge. The face-off is to Tony's left. And here we go. Bonner wins, Shea wins the face-off. The puck goes into the corner and then controlled by Kachinas, but kept at the line. And with a D-to-D pass fired at the goalie, good shot. Toe saved by Tony, back to the blue line, fired in again, tipped right in front. And picked up by both Tony and the D, number 29. Puck is sent down, but icing is waved off. And Kachinas bury the puck against the boards, trying to kill a little bit of penalty time. 35 seconds left in the Judge penalty. Shea keeps the puck in the net, or in the zone rather, apologies. Farrell backing up to cover. Puck is brought to the zone, fired by 21, but blocked nicely. 2 Utah players on the boards. Farrell fights the puck off. Another shot in. Blocked by Tony. Quite a few shots for Utah on this power play. And now Gillis brings it out to Shea, picks it up. Gillis enters the zone, crosses the blue line, takes a fire at the net. Comes off of the goalie's glove. Kachinas keep it in the zone on the boards. Gillis is in the center. And a great attempt at a pass, still picked up by Judge, who is now out of the box. Judge circles, centers, a tip attempt by Gillis doesn't make it. Utah picks it up and brings it out of the zone, picked up in mid-ice. Kachinas re-enter the zone. Welch had it momentarily. Kachinas keep it. Welch dances around a couple of players, takes a shot on net, puck squirts out. Picked up by Mia. Back to Harris, who takes it, puts it in. Bounces off of Mia's skate and now is out of the zone. Good puck battle. We regroup, and Utah sends the puck deep and go in for a much-needed change. They've been out there for quite a while. We're back to 5-on-5 play, and the Kachinas picked up the puck and sent it out of the zone. Didn't quite connect with Rankin, who is now fighting to try to get into the zone. Harris picks it up, sends it forward to Shea, who unfortunately can't control it. The puck is in the zone, but under Utah control. Battle on the board. Puck kept in momentarily, now picked up by Matheson, who tries to take a shot but is blocked. Shea comes in, and unfortunately, arm is up. Utah has the puck. Utah goalie is still in. And now Matheson doesn't quite touch the puck. Utah has it. Leung also apparently doesn't touch the puck enough for the referee's taste, although she fired the puck, so I'm not sure how that happened. And now Utah enters the zone. Number 12 carries it in. Matheson is on her. And finally, we have a stoppage. And Utah is going to go on another power play at 9:16. Lots of good shots by Utah on that power play.
And here we go. We've got 9:16 left in the second period, with a boarding or a roughing call to Shea deep in the Grizzly zone, which now we have a face-off to the left of Tony. Controlled by the Grizzlies out to 2-1, who elects to shoot and doesn't get much on that, and easily controlled by Tony. Face-off. Controlled, gets the center point shot, and a nice tip that goes just wide by 18 in the high slot.
That was a very dangerous tip,
It was, and now we've got a potential 2-on-1 if Bella can get on her wheels. Just missed it. And the Grizzlies overskating it just a little bit, but now a fancy pass to 2-1, who skating in, and a nice save by Tony. Gets a toe on that cut towards the net as the Kachina D is just seems to be stuck waving at the puck and has to recognize who's the puck carrier there. Controlled by 21. Now is getting all kinds of attention from all kinds of Kachina players. And the puck cleared down for icing. Minute 3 left in the penalty to Shea. 8:19 left in the second period. Score is 1-1. Face off to the right of Tony. Players step in, and controlled by the Kachinas. That was an important face-off win. Carried to the boards and turned over, and the Grizzlies get a little bit tied up there. And Preston's overskates the puck, and controlled by the Grizzlies. Number 5, who's coming in with a little bit of speed here and some time. Looking for a pass out to the point, and gets a shot in, hits a body in front, and goes wide. 2-9 over to Preston, who's got some time, probably more time than I think she realized she had. Oh, and waved off late. That's an interesting wave. Waved off late, and so now have to bring the puck out. Kachinas, I don't think we're ready for that either. 12 comes in, a drop play to nobody there, and blocked by Judge in the mid-slot. Ooh, out to 21, who now has some time to move it. And Judge had a chance to clear it and elects to try to carry it. And I'm not sure what happened there. That was a little bit of a broken play. And it looked like Tony had the puck under her glove, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It definitely looked like she was putting her glove down on it, and it just kind of slipped in under her pad or something.
Getting some words of encouragement from her teammate Harris. And with 7 minutes left in the second period, the Kachinas down now 2-1. Shots in their favor, 13-9. Grizzlies control the puck. I think the lesson for that story, Mark, is the Kachinas really have to play a disciplined game and not be in a position where they're spending multiple shifts in the box on killing off a penalty.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely in the first period that bit Utah, and in the second period that's bitten the Coyotes, or the Kachinas. Sorry.
Special teams is the name of the game. Anyway, here we are. Puck out in the middle of the ice, back into Farrell, who chips the puck out past Gillis. Bella picks up the puck momentarily, and the Grizzlies get the puck in deep. Harris giving chase. It's there first. Bella tied up with around 4 Grizzlies, and now Gillis has some time. Big body, strong individual gets down there and tries to just get the play in the zone. Puck bounce off the boards quickly and out into the middle of the ice. And here we go again, where the Kachinas are having a real tough time keeping their emotions in check and staying out of the box. 5:45 in the second period, and Preston goes off for 2 for an elbowing. And this is an important penalty kill for the Kachinas. And a quick shot by 2-1 that just goes over the net off the faceoff into the middle and cleared for an icing. I think the other thing, Mark, that I think we notice here is that when the Kachinas get down on a penalty, this many penalties, it really takes a toll on their top players because the coach is really running on 4 individual players a lot. And when they're on the ice this much, it really gives them a big hill to climb late in the period if they really need to push for a tying goal or even a go-ahead goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then they're tired. This takes them a couple of shifts to get their legs back in order to go on the attack. So there's just nothing good about being on the penalty kill.
And a clearing attempt that's corralled by Judge, who is able to get the puck over the blue line and now giving chase. Out to 12, is cut off by Bella and mishandles the puck over to 2-7 into 2-1. And covered smartly by Kachinas' defense. And a hard shot that goes over the net. I think she had a look for that top corner and just missed. 2-1 over to 5, whiffed on the centering pass. That was a pretty hot pass. And 2-1 almost had a second shot at it. Oh, nice save by Tony on 2-1 point blank. Cleared out by Sully, and the Kachinas have 42 seconds left in their 4th penalty this game, in this period.
I believe that's right.
Which again, this seems to be par for the course for the Kachinas, who spend a lot of time killing penalties throughout their season. 4 minutes left, 4:14 left in the second period. And with 30 seconds left in this important penalty kill, if the Kachinas can kill this off, we'll see if it actually gives them some momentum and if they can feed off that PK. Face off to the left of Tony here. Scrum in the corner came up by Grizzlies, who center it to the point, and now that's going to probably eliminate the rest of the power play with about 15 seconds left. Clear out to the side, and a turnover by Farrell. He roofs it top corner and beats the glove hand for a 3-1 score. I thought that was the end of that penalty, but a bobbled play in the middle of the ice gave the puck over to number 5, I think it was, who came in and just put it right in the corner over Tony's glove. Perfectly placed shot, and now we are almost square on shots. 13 shots for the Kachinas, who have not had many shots because of the penalties they've been taking, and 11 shots for the Grizzlies.
In fact, I think we were at 13 at the end of the second period. So, well, we have the unofficial clock running.
Yeah. Clock's out! Clock's out! Clock's out! Referees don't seem to see that the clock's out, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. I'm not going to say anything while the play is down in their zone.
The timekeeper is talking to the linesman, so they're on it.
And controlled by Preston down low. I think she wants to try to get that puck into the net. Oh, and 2-1 comes up with it out to teammate. Nice pass. And Probst, the veteran, not going to have any of it, and clears the zone smartly with enough steam just to get the puck deep. Charge overplays the offensive attack. And nice physical play in the middle to turn that puck over by Shea. And with icing, with however much time is left on the actual clock, we're going to sort that out now, I'm sure. Well, we have a little break in the action here. Waxies. You ever heard of Waxies, Mark? For all your urinal needs, Waxies, the nice mesh that comes in 5 great colors. Orange has a little bit of a citrus scent to it.
Why do you know this?
Well, because it's important to understand where your urinal, the best in urinal needs, and Waxies really delivers with their citrusy scent product. Look at any hardware store for Waxies for your urinal needs.
I gotcha. Yeah, so it's funny. I seem to have the only working clock in the rink right now. I'm showing a
57 seconds.
No, 2:34.
I just wanted to be done. No, I'm just. How much? I'll text him.
2:34.
2:34. This jack.
Becky's asking you to call her.
I got a clock. What's your number? Do you have it? There we go. I'm calling her.
I got the clock back up. There you go. This looks like they've made another installment on the electric bill, so now we have the clock back. And
hi, I'm sorry. I called the wrong number. Hi, Becky. Bye, Becky. You're the wrong Becky, and I'm at a nice rink. I'll explain later. Bye.
So while we are waiting here, for those who've just joined, it's the second period with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Do you have a number? I don't have our number.
Second period. The Kachinas have done well to get 13 shots on net versus the Grizzlies 11 shots on net. However, the score still in the Grizzlies' favor on 3 unanswered goals from Kachina penalties. The score is
they got the right time. They got the right time. I was letting you know that I have a clock, but they got actually the right time on it, so it's good.
30 seconds left in the second period.
Cool.
While you've got some time, you may want to go and collect yourself an ice cold beverage, and if you decide to get an ice cold beverage.
Yeah, looks like they got the clock back together, and the unofficial official time saves the day. So there we go.
There you go.
And you made fun of me for putting this scoreboard
I make fun of everybody, Mark. It's okay. It's a sign of love.
I know.
If you're out getting a cold beverage, make sure you get yourself a nice frosty Kona Longboard. Kona Longboard with their beautiful island lager quenches any thirst. Kona Longboard at your favorite liquor or beer store. Face off to the corner, controlled, a little bit of a scrum still, and collected by Naya, who gets the puck and evades a check and gets the puck up the boards to Matheson. Nice move. Who gets the puck over into the middle of the rink, and hopefully Van Meer can get the puck deep into the zone. And there'll be an offside there as Van Meer was just off by about 6 inches. It'll be important, I think, for both teams to really try to find their momentum here or try and find their energy levels again. That was quite a long delay in the play.
Well, and we're going into a 10-minute break here at the end of this period. That's too. Right. So
yeah. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. Farrell puts the puck deep, and 57 comes up with the puck. Bella in there heavily, comes up with it, leaves it for Gillis, who fights off the check of number 8, I think, and now it's number 5, and it's Gillis out to Bella, and I think Bella was seeing something that didn't really exist there, as the goalie was right up against the post, and there really wasn't much of a gap there to try to find an opening, but easy for me to say up here when I don't have the equipment on. 1 minute 49 left in the second period. Face off to the right of the Grizzly goaltender. Won by the Grizzlies and cleared out to the point, but cut off by Preston, who gets it down low to Bella. And just cleared out and regrouped by the Kachinas. Out to Mia, returns and gets the puck deep. Puts Bella on the forecheck. And tied up just inside the line. Grizzlies playing a very patient game as they just look for the players, not really trying to make something out of nothing, as the game is now in their control. And we'll see if the Kachinas can try to make some adjustments here.
We're down to the final minute of the period here. It would be great to go out of this period with another marker if they can get into the zone.
Yep. Puck behind the net. And now we're having a real problem here. Controlling the puck, keeping control of it. I think the fatigue and the altitude are starting to set in, and we might have an interference call here. Or a hooking call, okay. We've got a hooking call against the Grizzlies, which with 25 seconds left. I don't think this is the right time to take a timeout if that's what they're doing.
Nope, I think they're just taking a knee to get a little air and...
Okay, hopefully that's all they're doing. There's 25 seconds left in the period. But again, you can see that fatigue factor setting in when you've spent so much time on special teams. Really hard to...
We got Shea,
really hard to get the intensity.
Preston, and Gillis out there trying to make something happen here.
A shot that goes over the net. Controlled by Bella along the boards. Down to Mia. Has some time out to Bella. Couldn't get the shot off. 6 seconds left. I'm not sure the Kachinas are going to be able to get it to the front of the net here. And like that, after 2, the Kachinas went up early, 1-0, find themselves down 2 as a score of 3-1 at the end of 2.
Well, 2 very different periods here. The Kachinas sort of dominated the first period, and Utah definitely controlled the second period there, and an interesting mix of play and different outcomes for sure. At the first period, I don't remember exactly what their shot counts were, but they were definitely tilted heavily in the Kachinas' favor. And now
they got into penalty trouble.
Yeah, they got into penalty trouble and took a lot of shots and a couple of goals. One funny goal there under Tony's glove, and then a couple of real honest to goodness goals that just resulted from us not being in the right places and giving up the puck.
I think that's been some of their challenges so far this season, is just a lot of undisciplined penalties, and it makes it in these late stages. Like I say, I mean, when you've got when you rely so heavily on half your bench to control the play, and then you go on a lot of special teams, those 4 or 5 players end up getting a lot of time on the ice, and then you find yourself unable to push when you really need to. So we'll see if the Kachinas can collect themselves here in the second intermission. Second intermission brought to you by Salmon Falls, Alaska. I'm going to keep pushing this resort because we've gone up there a number of years in a row, and both my kids really look forward to going back. They love the fishing. They love going out to watch bears and see deer and whales and all kinds of life, marine life. And if you're looking for something to do this summer between June 15th and September 15th, the resort is open for catch and keep fishing. You can bring home 50 to 100 pounds of whatever you catch, whether it's halibut, salmon, or if you're really lucky, maybe even some lingcod. So check it out, Salmon Falls Resort in Ketchikan.
So while you're chatting, I was bringing up the rankings here for the playoffs, and it's interesting that, to your earlier point, Utah has a very good mix. If you look at all of the top point getters in these so far in these games, it's a lot more individual effort on the part of the Kachinas and Colorado, and a much better mix of accomplishments by the Utah players, which means that they don't get as exhausted from the penalty kills.
Yeah.
So that's kind of showing up the other in this adventure. So we have about 9 minutes and 30 seconds here to go out in the intermission. So we will mute ourselves and keep you guys entertained with some logos, and we'll be back with you.
Now we're on?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, we were muted there. We had a little bit of a last-minute glitch here, but everything is good now. It was called Ice Side, and Jade, who had never really received proper training on the use of the streaming software, didn't know the audio was off, but we're off to the races now.
And Bella in deep corrals the puck, trying to find an open Kachina player. Gillis down low, covered quickly by 18. Gets it back from 10. Finds Shea, who's looking for the late spring, and the puck is cleared down. Icing waved off as the Kachinas regroup. The Grizzlies getting a new fresh line out there. Probst out to Shea. Probst out to Rankin. Flips it into Judge, who's able to get it in on net. Do you want to throw this in take your eyes off the screen here as we try to get the hardware sorted out. Whoop. Face off corralled by Grizzlies, kept in by Harris, and a shot from distance, easily gloved by the goalie, who's looks pretty solid in there the whole game. Hasn't really let too many rebounds out. Like I said, make sure you got your grab all. Face off, won by the Grizzlies. 14 able to just carry the puck out. Controlled by 19. He gets it out to 14. And Vermeer, puck misses Vermeer. And now Corral, 24, coming out with a head of steam. Oh, and a big collision in the middle of the ice. And puck sent in by Vermeer. And now always dangerous, 2-1. Has some room to skate, but Gillis is taking her out of the play. And Bella, again, unable to move that puck very far. Held by Harris, content to just get the puck out of the zone. And now into the corner, Farrell. Outlet pass to Sully. And now Bella has an opportunity here to move her feet and try to get at that puck. But again, because of the ice time, it's really hard to find that extra step. Mia tries to leave it for Bella. Now Farrell wins the puck battle. And the Grizzlies control the puck. That looks like it's going to go for icing, and that's what happened. Seem to be gimbling. And I think we are finally able to watch what's going on. 11:57 left in the third period. Kachinas down 3-1 on 4 consecutive penalty kills in the second period. Shot from the point, bouncing pass. Matheson unable to get her stick on it. And Shea barrels in there to try to find that loose puck, and covered up smartly by the Grizzly goalie. The puck was sitting there for a couple of seconds, and the Kachinas could see it but couldn't really get the stick on it. Face off to the boards. Getting a little bit physical down there. Waymeyer gets a shot that goes wide of the net. Matheson tries to corral it. Copes keeps it in. Matheson battling for it, and the puck almost, and now gets out of the zone. Collected. Kachinas regrouping. And Waymeyer trying to carry it in herself. Mishandles it. And now the Kachinas are back to chasing the puck down. And now number 57 has a head of steam. He sends the puck. Gets a good look, but sends the puck over the net. And now the Kachinas might have an opportunity here. 57 covering a lot of ice. Makes a smart play to 2-1. And the puck deep in the Kachina zone. Picked up by Harris. Looking for the outlet pass over to Bella. Bella corrals the puck. And then gets the puck in there. Gillis on it. Finds it. Over to Bella. Out to the point. Harris. Gets the puck deep. Preston evades the check. Cycles the puck down low. Nobody there, so 19 finds it, but then Sully gets the puck back to the point. Preston now back on the puck. Dumped in the corner for Evans, and the pass goes in front of their own net. Shot over the net. Kachinas are up to 5 shots here. Hits Preston in the pants on her way out, and Judge almost gets a look at a shot. Grizzlies struggling to get possession of the puck here, which is nice to see. Pinched by Naya. He cuts in front and puts a shot wide. And the Grizzlies finally relieve the pressure for a face-off in their zone.
There's some sustained pressure there in the Utah zone.
A lot of pressure with very few shots. Maybe one shot that got on net that whole time. 9:23 left in the third period. The score is 3-1 for the Grizzlies. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. Shot that goes wide by Matheson, and now picked up by 21. Out to 5, over to 12, and now we've got another penalty. It looks like delayed call here on the Kachinas. And I'm not sure what we're going to get this one for. A hooking call. And that is not what we were looking for. But again, I think what we're seeing here is fatigue setting in. The player is not able to keep their feet moving this late in the game, and what ends up happening is you take penalties when you don't really want to.
Yeah, it's a tough place to be to have to chase that. Coach asked for an explanation, I guess.
I've very rarely ever seen a coaching discussion overturn a call, especially when the player's already sitting in the box. But good on him for giving it the old college try. Anyway, here we go.
At least the rest know you're watching.
Yep. Farrell loses the puck in the corner. Grizzlies control it at the point. 2-7 looking for a shot, and almost finds the tip. And now we've got a penalty going the other way on an interference on an interference call, which is kind of an interesting call because I'm not sure what access to the puck that they were looking at, but in either event, that negates the 20 seconds of power play that the Grizzlies had, and we will have some 4-on-4 action here for about 1:40
everybody's favorite format of hockey. Nobody ever practices.
Yeah.
Lots of open ice,
Lots
and
of open ice, a lot of
we'll
time
see
with
what
the
happens.
And again, this is where you need some wheels. You need got to cover a lot of ground here. And I think both teams are going to be feeling the fatigue here. It was Gillis try to get a quick change in. It was Mr. Patrick providing some real-time instruction to his daughter. I've never seen that work before, but in any event, puck is cleared to the point and a shot wide, and the Kachinas are able to collect the puck behind their own net and now need to really start moving the puck. They're a little bit too loose with it, I think, right now. Quick change, Preston on her own gets a shot and tipped over the net by the goalie's glove. Shea on it smartly. Real advised not to get a hooking call here. So we can keep her feet moving, and the Grizzlies control the puck on the side. Really like the way that the Grizzlies are playing this game here. They're keeping their patience. They're not rushing the puck. Harris loses the puck at the point, trying to keep it in. And now 2-7's got some room to skate with it. And she'll take a shot from distance that goes wide of the net. Back to Gillis on the half boards. And a shot from the point that's corralled by Harris. He chips it out. And now the Kachinas will have a power play for 20 seconds. And we'll see what they can do here. Number 10 is going to burn off as much of this time as she can. And with about 4 seconds left, we'll be back to even strength. 6:45 left in the third period, and potentially to the Kachinas season, as some penalty trouble in the second period has been really their downfall. Sullivan breaks to the side, finds a pass, and just out of the reach of Bella, who's unable to get to that puck. And now is slow to clear the zone. Again, just I like the thought. I think at this stage of the game, any shot on net is a good shot on net. There we go. Now we got to push. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the period. Grizzlies try to move it in. Corralled by Naya, who has some time. Feeds it over to Rankin, just over her stick. And now it's controlled by Shea, who has a chance, and there's a tripping call. And Shea's down, went down a little bit heavy there, and maybe caught her arm a little bit, and maybe just had the wind knocked out of her. She'll be fine. But I think what the Kachinas need here, another opportunity on the power play to make something happen. Again, be curious.
Landed on her hip there. She's kind of favoring
curious
that a
what they
little bit.
do now if they have. Shea is usually playing the point as the fourth forward on the power play. She's not available. And so now we're back to 2 defense at the point. Farrell and Waymeyer, Preston, Bella, and Gillis. Hopefully we can try to make something happen. Starts with winning the face-off. The Grizzlies control it. And overskated by Farrell. Waymeyer over to Bella. Nice forecheck. Over to Gillis. He now has some time. Bella to the front of the net. Preston tries to feed it out. Kept in by Waymeyer. Down into the corner for Bella. And out to the point. And Farrell can't control the puck to get a shot off quickly. He was able to get one off, but gave the goalie some time to cover the distance to cover that shot.
Yeah, it looks like their arms are getting kind of heavy there.
You can see it.
Some of that
The feet are heavy. You can see it.
puck movement isn't as crisp as it normally would be.
Yep. Face-off win. Farrell shot wide. Bella picks up the puck in the corner. Preston in there to help. And the Grizzlies come up with it. And now you got to be careful because they're going to be looking to break. Number 4 comes in, shot from distance into Tony, who's wise to hold on to that puck. And now the Kachinas are going to take a timeout because I think they want to give their number 1 line a chance to rest. You can sort of see that Mia's pretty good shape, and she's sort of hunched over there, struggling to catch her breath. .504 left in the third period, about a minute left on this power play. Kachinas have gotten a few shots on net in this game, but when they started off the game, I think they had about
at one point, the shot count was 11-4 in favor of the Kachinas.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I mean, the Kachinas are still leading the shot count, but definitely Utah is catching up and getting some maybe stronger shooting opportunities. And Rowley, I guess, number 22, the goalie, is playing well, making the saves when she needs to, and then obviously a lot of a good cleanup by the D to help her.
Well, she's seeing everything from the point too. We're getting shots from the point, but she's seeing it all the way in. So there's not a lot of screen action happening, and I think that's, if we're going to start using the points for the point shot, we got to get bodies to the front, make it hard for them to see the puck coming in. So we'll see. I don't see a whiteboard out, so they must be just talking to try to give them a chance to catch their breath, get their heads settled, and really kind of try to push here to make this game interesting.
Looks like we're going to start with the face-off to Tony's right.
Shea seems to have recovered from her hip discomfort, and now we're back to four forwards and 1 defense. Face off to the right of Tony. Really important face-off win for the Kachinas to really control this face-off and establish puck control and then move the puck out quickly. 4:58 left in the third. Be curious to see when coach decides to pull the goalie and get another attacker out. Oh, nice play out in the middle for Bella, who has a chance here and puts it, roots it. Nice play from the boards from Shea. That's the second time this game that Shea is connected with Bella. And with 4:47 left in the third, the Kachinas have now made it interesting. 3-2 is the score for the Grizzlies, and we will see. Kachinas have taken their time out, so we'll see what they can do here to keep themselves focused on the task at hand and what they can do with this next shift. Momentum seems to be going their way, so we'll see. Face-off win by the Kachinas. It's a good start. Farrell tries to put it in to Bella. Bella into Shea. And Shea was trying to make that pass, but Bella went off for a line change. And out to Judge, who's able to get it just outside. And Shea out to Van Meer, who gets a shot over the net. And 2-7 is able to skate out smartly with it. And offside is the call there. And Shea is still grimacing from some hip pain. We'll see if that gives her some problems finding the ice again. Face off controlled by the Kachinas, and quick out corralled by Probst, who feeds it over to a partner. Harris off the boards to Rankin. Oh, and that was an interesting offside call. I'm not sure. That was pretty close. That was a pretty close call. Kachinas were coming in with some numbers, and they're in a better angle than we are. 3:57 remaining. The score is 3-2 for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies clear the zone. And that might be icing, which I think it will be icing. Which we'll see what the answer is here for the Kachinas. An offensive zone face-off. Super critical that they get the face-off win. Very, very critical that they get the face-off win here and get pucks to the net. Oh, nice win. And a shot. And again, the goalie can see it coming all the way in. So good to get the shot off. I would have liked to have maybe seen a D-to-D pass there, because there was an open opportunity. And there was some screen on that left side of the face-off circle. But in any event, good to get a shot on that. 3:43, face-off to the left of the Grizzly goalie. And a face-off win over the net. Puck corralled in the corner, put deep by Naya and caught up by Bella. Oh, Preston is now penalty to Preston for roughing. And that's where I think we are going to have some real challenges now to try to put another goal on the scoreboard. We will have about a minute 27 once that penalty is over.
Unfortunately, we'll spend the next 2 minutes trying to defend against the onslaught. Looks like they are calling a timeout on the Utah side.
Yeah, they want to organize something. He's going to draw something up to show them, I think, face-off win, shots to the net, what to do when you lose the face-off, make sure everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing here.
It's an interesting call, though, because he can see that the top line for the Kachinas is tired. You think maybe he'd want to push and get that in, but that's the coaching call. I could talk it either way.
Yeah, I like. I think he's got. They're in the driver's seat, right? So knowing what the players have, a 1 minute rest may not matter, but Kachinas also have been fortunate enough to score a couple of shorthanded goals yesterday. So we'll see if they can find some magic pixie dust left in their collective sticks to maybe put another one up here with 3:27 left in the third.
Yep, absolutely. Looks like the refs have about counted down to 60, and we are setting up for the last 3.5 minutes of hockey here. Score is 3-2 for Utah. And we've got some people joining here for the last moments. Kachinas are in the dark. Utah's in the white. 3-2. 3:27 in the third period. And we've got some exciting hockey coming up here. A 2-minute penalty kill for the Kachinas. A 2-minute power play opportunity for Utah. We'll see how this goes.
Face-off controlled by the Kachinas, but not cleared. Now the Grizzlies can set up. Nice stick and controlled by Tony. Again, goalies can see it all the way in.
There's about 15 seconds of that power play. Here we go.
Really important face-off here for both teams. So you're not chasing the puck around, not chasing the play when you want that puck. Oh, nice clear. That will show a tip.
Icing waved off.
Because icing will be waved. And I think that'll mean that nice forecheck by Bella that will force the Grizzly goalie to cover. And now we've got an offensive zone face-off, which is, I think, what we really need here to try to get something on net with being a man down. Face-off. Going to the board side, and both teams trying to collect it. And the puck chipped in deep into the zone, and to the boards by Farrell. Nice pickup by Bella, out to Sullivan, who's trying to will the puck into the zone. Rehmeyer just keeps the puck under control. Sullivan puts the puck in on net, and the Kachinas go for wholesale changes. Well, Judge just able to find it, and Probst puts the puck deep. 2:07 left in the third period. 37 seconds left in the Preston minor. Shea gets the puck in, and a shot that goes
off the post.
Just got a piece of it. And now we got 2-1 coming up the wing side. Shot over the net and out of the zone. Carries the puck in, 18. Now has it, and Tony just cuts the puck out. And able to find it somehow through all the legs. 2 seconds left on the Preston minor. 1:28 left in the third period. Time is running out. Kachinas need to find something happening here. I think the play here is win the face-off and lob the puck out into the middle of the ice and maybe catch Preston coming out of the box. And 2-7's going to keep an eye on things, make sure that that doesn't happen. Preston out of the box, 1:20 left in the period. Kachinas trying to control the puck. And that's going to be offside. As one of the Grizzly players was down in the zone inside the Kachina end. I don't think 2-7 saw that. From the corner. Face-offs controlled by the Kachinas, and Farrell gets over the red line and gets the puck deep. Kachinas trying to get on the forecheck, out to Gillis.
Tony's off the ice, sixth attackers on.
Extra attacker, pulled the goalie, and there it is, in front of the net. Can we find it? And now and that's going to go for icing. So we've got 6-on-5 for 44 seconds left in the third period. We'll see if the Kachinas can find a way to get that puck into the back of the net. This is a mighty effort that the first line is putting out there. They've been out for the majority of the game. And there's a shot that goes wide of the net. Maybe 7 seconds left on the clock. I think I'd like to see the formation with 3 or 4 bodies, like 3 bodies on this side of the goalie. To put Bella on the other side, not against the boards. And a shot, and covered from point blank from Gillis. Back out to the point, and a shot into Shea, who puts it wide. 23 seconds left into Mia. He gets the puck out to Shea, out to Bella, out to the point. Farrell And a shot that goes just wide, 10 seconds left. Out to Waymire, into Shea. 7 seconds. And a late play in the corner, and that's going to be it. The Grizzlies hold off the Kachinas 3-2, despite the heroic efforts of the 5 players that really played a lot of the special teams this game. You can see that they were really just exhausted trying to manage the Grizzlies. But credit to the Grizzlies where credit's due. They played a really smart, controlled game. They took advantage of their opportunities, and when their special teams came through. So good on them, and good luck to them going into tomorrow where they play against the host team, Denver.
Yep. This brings the Kachina season, I think, officially to a close. I don't think there's any more games on our schedule.
I don't believe that there will be. I think there will be some practices here and there, and maybe some friendlies. We'll see how that's managed. But I will part by saying this has been a treat. Getting to do the play-by-play. I don't know that I'm going to quit my day job, but I appreciate Mark giving me the opportunity to do that, and I think it's and thanks for Mark for dedicating the time and the energy to putting this out there for everybody to enjoy.
Thank you. It's definitely been a pleasure and a lot of fun, and as always, the hockey family meeting everybody from across the Rocky Mountain region and across the West here. And I'm sure that one way or another we will see everybody at another hockey rink soon. And with that, we'll sign off, and we'll see you next year.